I tell you what drives you crazy as a Cowboy fan is when you're watching a team come to our house and they kick your ass. They play like world beaters. They come in and they make you look like trash, like the Cardinals did. The Cardinals came in and they looked like world beaters.
Well,
Having lost, what, 3 or 4 games previous in a row?
Kyle Murray has.
And then they proceeded to go through the next week and lose.
Kyle Murray.
But I'm just sitting here watching the 49ers early. And if you're Jerry Jones, see, here's the thing. If you're Jerry Jones right now, and you're sitting there thinking about Mike McCarthy, and you got questions about him and about the play calling, and you sat here and you watched Aaron Rodgers on that first drive against the same team you just played last week, who got the ball to his number one receivers 2 or 3 times in that drive, going down there and getting a touchdown, you have to look at this and say, do I have the right guy in Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore? Because you saw what Aaron Rodgers and crew did, quick hitters. Now, I'm not saying that they were deep passes, because they weren't. They were quick hitting passes, getting aggressive against the 49ers, getting the ball in space to his playmakers. And you're looking at this and you're saying, at least the first drive. Now, again, it's just first drive. But you're looking at this and saying, why didn't we do some of these things? Where was our top players getting the ball in space? Now, I will also, because I know you guys are out here saying, well, it's because Dak sucks. I will say that nobody's getting anywhere close to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is having all day to survey the field. And for everybody talking about, oh, well, Joe Burrow, he's a great quarterback. He got to win. Okay, now let's truth be told here. That was an ugly game all the way around. If you're saying that was a perfect game by Joe Burrow, it wasn't. That was more of the Tennessee Titans having poor clock management and having 3 interceptions in that game. 3 interceptions, literally giving that game away. I'm not saying that Joe Burrow isn't a good quarterback, because he is. But if you looked at that game, if you really looked at that game and were looking for the errors and the mistakes, that game was full of mistakes. But if you are looking at Mike McCarthy and thinking that he is the guy, remember, he had this guy, Aaron Rodgers, and you look at how Aaron Rodgers is playing right now.
He's been the championship.
You're looking at this offense against the team that you lost to last week right now. And you have to start saying, maybe I do need to make a change.
The 3 years that he's been gone, they've been the playoffs.
Right.
And one of the years they made it to the championship.
Let's put that in now. Now they've been to the conference championship game to the last 2 years, although they've lost, but without Mike McCarthy. And if they win here today, in the cold, where they have a home field advantage, where you're supposed to win when you have home field advantage and are a higher seed, then that will be 3 years in a row. See, again, quick hit and screen outside. Now it is blocked up. Now they pick up 4 or 5 yards. So you look at this and say, how come we didn't do that? Davante Adams already 4 catches, 42 yards. As Michael Irvin said, your playmakers have to be making plays. Yeah, without a doubt. And right now, Davante Adams, 4 catches, 43 yards. Here we go. Quick toss. Now, on this run play that we just watched here, they end up, this quick toss, they picked up 10 yards. I'm going to say that our offensive line is not making holes like that right there. They're just not. And that, again, is part of the problem. You look at the holes right here. Look at how they walled off. Look at the lane that he had. Oh, my God. As bad as Zeke is, if you've given him a lane like that, look at that. They walled that off perfectly, and we can't do that on our offensive line. We just can't. So, you're looking at two totally different teams. Aaron Rodgers is not getting touched, clean pocket. He's able to do quick hitters to the 49ers. And when they've run the ball, they've got lanes to go in. Quick screen again, 10 yards. Jerry Jones right now is probably throwing up his Italian sub, okay? He has gotten his 7-Eleven wine, and he's spitting it out right now because this is it's a totally different team. Totally different game calling. Boy. And it's painful. It's painful to watch this because it's like, it literally makes me sick. It just does.